Oh, welcome back, everybody. I'm glad you guys are joining me today. And the media and Democrats and even rhinos are absolutely panicking after what Tucker Carlson revealed last night on his television show, showing footage from the Capitol on January 6th. And they are terrified of actually raw footage being given to the American public. And I have made the case that I think that all of the footage should have been made public to the public, just release it on the internet, let the public be able to sift through it, instead of having Tucker Carlson and his team go to the Capitol and have to view this thing at the Capitol and things like that. And I know there's going to be people to say, oh, there's security. Well, if you're going to be absolutely serious about actually giving the truth, transparency, and stuff like that, you're going to find a way to get that footage out to the American people. And I know this is probably our best way of doing it at the moment, but we need to see more of the footage. And a lot of this stuff, of course, is once again, showing that people who were critical of the mainstream media narrative of how January 6th unfolded are proven right because of this footage that's being shown here on Tucker Carlson. And of course, the mainstream media, people like Chuck Schumer in the Senate are doing everything they can to downplay it, telling you not to believe your own eyes of the footage that was being played by Tucker Carlson. It's no different. Well, actually, it is different. It's they'll sit there and they'll go into these tirades talking about how you need to believe their set of narratives, and they'll continue to say that Fox News and Tucker Carlson are just a bunch of propaganda. Well, I argue that all of this stuff is propaganda. MSNBC, Fox News, and CNN, all of this stuff, right? However, at least Tucker Carlson is doing his best to reveal footage that has not been seen by the public. And transparency scares these people, scares them to their core, because they want to be able to control the narrative, control the agenda, control the perception of what took place on that day. And they'll do whatever they can in order to do so, even to lie to you, to your face. And these are politicians. They made a career of lying, and they'll continue to lie in order to continue to paint their opposition as evil and needs to be dealt with accordingly. And this is what people like Chuck Schumer does. And so he decided to go to the Senate floor and start spewing all of the lies. And we're going to listen to a few of these lies here in just a moment. It's a 6-minute video. We'll watch about 2 minutes of it. I'll put the rest out. You can follow the link and watch the rest of it for yourself if you want to. But I just want to focus in on the first couple minutes here. So before we dive into that video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button. If you're new here, thank you for joining me. Allow me to share some info with you. Hopefully you can share it with your friends and family. Smash that like button, 1,500 likes. And of course, if you like the content and you want to support the channel, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Let's continue to grow this. All right. So let's kind of dive into what we have here. This is coming to us from the Columbia Bugle over on Twitter. Fantastic account. If you have not followed them, if you're on Twitter, if you have not followed them, follow them. They have some great stuff. They put out some great content over there. Very good source of information that the mainstream media does not want you to see. They typically will have it over here on the Columbia Bugle. So check them out. I'll have their link in the description down below. And their caption is, they're freaking out big time. Senator Schumer went down to the Senate floor this morning to condemn Tucker Carlson's January 6th tape segment last night. Calls for Fox News and Rupert Murdoch to stop Tucker Carlson from releasing another report on January 6th tapes tonight. Repeat a lie about the death of Officer Brian Stidnick. Remember, Brian Stidnick is the one they said that Trump supporters murdered on January 6th. No, he didn't. He died a couple days later of an aneurysm or something like that, which was not related to the Capitol January 6th. There's a lot of people who believe that they made martyrs of these officers. And so that way they could hold it over the head of Trump supporters and Donald Trump himself. So let's kind of take a listen to this from Chuck Schumer here.
Last night, millions of Americans tuned in to one of the most shameful hours we have ever seen on cable television.
Was that Rachel Maddow? Is that the show he's talking about? Yeah, right? No? Oh, it's Tucker. Okay, right.
With contempt for the facts, disregard of the risks, and knowing full well he was lying to his audience.
You mean like the January 6th committee did when they brought in Hollywood producers to produce their January 6th film that they put out for the public in their nightly public release back last year? Are you talking about that? No? Oh, he's still talking about Tucker. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh.
Fox News host Tucker Carlson ran a lengthy segment last night arguing the January 6th Capitol attack was not a violent insurrection. By diving deep into the waters of conspiracy and cherry-picking from thousands of hours of security footage, Mr. Carlson told the bold-faced lie that the Capitol attack, which we all saw with our own eyes, was somehow not an attack at all.
Oh, you mean like the Summer of Love that the Democrat Party cheered on along with the mainstream media, telling us that even though things were on fire and people were dying and things were being destroyed, not to believe our own eyes because that was peaceful. That wasn't violent, right? Like that, right? Huh? No, we're still just talking about the Trump supporters. Oh, I see. Okay.
He tried to argue it was nothing more than a peaceful sightseeing tour. Can you imagine?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. January, summer of 2020. Yeah, I can't imagine. I remember watching the news reports cheer on the rioters as they burnt down and said, it's fiery, but mostly peaceful. I remember that. Yeah. No, still talking about January 6th. My bad.
A nonviolent demonstration, a perfectly fine and appropriate instance of people expressing their opinion. I, so many others who were here in the Capitol, and millions of Americans are just furious.
Are they?
With Tucker Carlson and Kevin McCarthy.
Really?
Today.
I'm not.
Many of my staff were here at the Capitol on January 6th. Their lives were put in danger.
Oh, they were.
As were the lives of many of my colleagues, as well as police, maintenance staff, reporters.
You mean the same police who instigated the riot, the same police who, during the peaceful gathering of Trump supporters outside of the Capitol, decided to launch munitions into the crowd to rally them up and to push them forward to the Capitol. You talking about those same Capitol police, right? Are those them, the ones that were given the order by Nancy Pelosi and probably you and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell to agitate the crowd so they would burn the Capitol down because you wanted the optics of the Capitol being burnt down by Trump supporters? Is that what you are referring to? The cops that instigated the violence, right? No. Oh, okay.
Countless others. At one point, I was within 30 feet of the rioters. One of them, I was told, shouted out, "Let's get him."
No, you don't. That was a lie. You have no proof to say that they said that. Absolute bold-faced lie.
Before my detail pulled me away, and we ran in the other direction. To say January 6th was not violent is a lie pure and simple.
Like the 2020 riots were non-violent, right? That's what you and your Democrat Party continue to tell people at home. That's not violent. It's a perfectly way to demonstrate your grievances against oppression, right? Is that what you guys had said that entire time, where you guys took the scarves and knelt inside of the Capitol to show your support for the burning down of the nation? Yeah, no. Nobody believes you, Chuck Schumer. You're an absolute vile liar who will sit there and do whatever you can in order to paint your opposition as extreme and willing to destroy this nation. This is what you're doing. You're calling for your foot soldiers to do what you need them to do to ensure that your party remains in power. That's all you care about, Chuck. That's what the mainstream media cares about. They care about this globalist hand over this nation. And you can't stand when an actual peaceful presentation that was demonstration was going on, that you had to incite violence in order to agitate those peaceful protesters to charge the Capitol. Absolutely disgraceful, Chuck Schumer. Anyway, you guys let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Did you tune in last night to watch Tucker Carlson's full hour on January 6th, or will you be tuning in tonight? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you guys can follow me on my social media, including Odysee, Gab, and Twitter, all linked in the description down below. If you want to watch the rest of this clip from Chuck Schumer, also it will be in the description down below. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.